Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. Alexandra Eala will be hoping to climb back up the rankings during the clay court season. Eala reached her career-high ranking of world number 29 last month after a breakthrough run on the WTA Tour. However, the Filipina dropped a significant number of points after the Miami Open, meaning that Eala has now dropped back out of the top 40. Eala has previously struggled on clay, but Rusedski has faith that she can improve her form on the surface in 2026. Greg Rusedski suggests Alexandra Eala should be targeting the top 20. Eala is one of the most popular players in all of tennis right now, and Rusedski believes that she is just what the WTA Tour needs. Rusedski also stated that he believes Eala can challenge for the top 20 in the WTA rankings during the clay court season. She's like the Manny Pacquiao of the Philippines. He's like a god over there with his fighting career, Rusedski said on his Off Court with Greg Rusedski podcast. They're always so hungry for a new superstar. She's a lovely girl. She's been at the Rafael Nadal Academy for multiple years. We talked about the serve being better. It's going to be harder for people to hit a hole through her. It's going to be much more physically combative. As you said, being at the academy with Rafa on clay, he's spent a lot of time with her, so she knows what to do. I'd love to see her in the top 20. She is great for the WTA. We need more superstars, we need more names, and we need new people. She just opens up a marketplace and people just love her. Anywhere around the world where there are people from the Philippines, they're always talking about her. What meal can I cook for her? What can I do? Just automatically her matches sell out. She is a huge positive, and I'd love to see her on this surface crack top 20 in the world. Eala has just 70 points to defend during the clay court season, which is less than 5% of her overall ranking total. What is Alexandra Eala's schedule for the clay court season? Eala is playing her first clay court tournament of 2026 at the WTA 500 tournament in Linz this week, ahead of a busy few weeks for the current world number 46. The 20-year-old has entered 5 tournaments ahead of the French Open, with Eala even dropping down to WTA 125 level. After competing in Linz, Eala is entered to play qualifying in Stuttgart, before competing at the Madrid Open, the WTA 125 event in La Bisbal d'Empordà, and the Italian Open ahead of the French Open. Eala will begin her clay court season against Austrian player Julia Grabher in Linz, in a first-time meeting. This match will take place on Tuesday, April 7th, with the winner taking on 4th seed Yelena Ostapenko. As the red dust of the clay courts begins to settle across Europe, a new chapter quietly unfolds in the career of Alexandra Eala, a player whose journey has been anything but ordinary. Still just at the dawn of her professional rise, Eala carries not only the hopes of a nation but also the growing expectations of the tennis world. And now, a compelling voice has joined the conversation. Former US Open finalist Greg Rusedski. Rusedski, known for his sharp analysis and fearless opinions, didn't just comment on Eala. He issued a challenge. Not a reckless one. Not an impossible one. A target. A vision of where she should be by the end of the clay court season. She should be knocking on the door. In a recent discussion, Rusedski pointed out that Alexandra Eala's game is uniquely suited for clay. It's a surface that rewards patience, tactical intelligence, and mental resilience, all qualities the young Filipina has steadily developed. But what caught attention wasn't just his praise, it was his expectation. Rusedski suggested that Eala should aim to push her ranking aggressively during the clay swing, potentially targeting a breakthrough into a significantly higher tier, one that would no longer label her as a prospect, but as a serious contender. The message was clear. This is not the time to participate. This is the time to rise. Why clay could be her turning point. Clay courts are unforgiving. They slow the ball down, extend rallies, and expose every weakness in a player's game. For some, it's a nightmare. For Eala, it might be the perfect stage. Her left-handed play already gives her a natural advantage, especially with her heavy topspin forehand that can push opponents deep behind the baseline. Combine that with her improving movement and court awareness, and you begin to see why someone like Rusedski believes the surface could unlock her next level. More importantly, clay rewards discipline. And Eala, shaped by years of training at the Rafa Nadal Academy, has discipline in abundance. The ranking reality. At this stage in her career, rankings are more than just numbers. They are gateways. Break into a higher bracket, and suddenly, You avoid early clashes with top seeds. You gain direct entries into bigger tournaments. You earn respect and pressure. From the locker room, Rusedski's suggestion isn't about vanity. It's about positioning. If Eala can string together wins in key clay tournaments, whether at the ITF or WTA level, she could realistically climb dozens of spots. And in tennis, momentum is everything. One deep run can change everything. 2. You're no longer chasing, you're arriving. The mental shift. But perhaps the most important part of Rusedski's insight isn't technical, it's psychological. By publicly setting a higher expectation, he's essentially pushing Eala to rethink her ceiling. Young players often grow into their rankings gradually. But sometimes, an external voice accelerates that belief. What if I can reach that level now? That question can redefine an entire season. For Eala, who has already shown flashes of brilliance on the junior and professional circuits, the challenge now is consistency. Not just playing well, but expecting to win. Pressure or opportunity. With rising expectations comes pressure. There's no avoiding that. Every match becomes a test. Every loss feels heavier. Every win invites more scrutiny. But pressure, when embraced, becomes fuel. Eala has handled attention before. From Grand Slam junior titles to representing the Philippines on the global stage, she's no stranger to the spotlight. Now, the spotlight is simply brighter. And according to Rusedski, that's exactly where she belongs. The road ahead. The clay season is long and demanding. It stretches across multiple countries, varying conditions, and relentless competition. There will be tough draws, unexpected losses, moments of doubt. But there will also be opportunities, matches where everything clicks, where confidence builds, where belief turns into results. If Eala can capitalize on those moments, Rusedski's suggested ranking target won't feel ambitious. It will feel inevitable. A statement waiting to happen. Every young star has a defining stretch, a period where potential transforms into proof. For Alexandra Eala, this clay season might be that moment. Greg Rusedski didn't just set a target. He set a narrative. Now, it's up to Eala to write the ending. Will she hover around expectation? Or will she shatter it? One thing is certain. The clay courts are ready. The tennis world is watching. And Alexandra Eala is standing right at the edge of something bigger than ever before. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.